Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Christopher Mark Show. So, today, again, I'm with Victoria Robinson, and today we're going to talk about the other side of her business, which is her coaching program and her community that she has for aspiring dessert chefs, people who are interested in learning how to make cakes, learning how to make cupcakes, the whole nine. So, Vicky, can you tell everybody a little bit about your program, how you're trying to help people, and also about your community and how it works?
No problem, Marcus, and thank you for having me. So, the community that I have is we're setting up or helping other inspiring bakers that wants to get involved in the business as far as helping them set it up, helping them get a little bit further than where they're at now, even showing them different techniques. So, introducing new techniques to help them get their brand going, and also showing them the steps as far as going from zero to how you say a six-figure business. So we're doing everything from A to Z to help each and every one of them, whoever joins the community, to be where they want to be at in life.
Now, I know you had to go through your journey of getting started with everything. What would you say is the thing, like the reason why people would need to not only join this community, but also, what was the ups and downs for you personally that
So
made
the
it where
ups
it's
and
like
downs,
this is what you needed to do?
so the ups and downs for me, and it's something that's with a lot of people. It's not even gonna say customers or anything. It's a lot of people. It's the self-doubt. Self-doubt will really bring you down to the point that you doubt yourself that you can do it. And as far as doing what I need to do and working with you, I understand what I need to do to get from A to Z, to see that light at the end of the tunnel. So it's not hard. It's just like many times as we spoke, it's the what is it? It's the focus. To stay
Yeah.
focused and see that light at the end of the tunnel to make sure that you get to where you want to be at.
Gotcha. And then did you in your journey, did you like go through any ups and downs? Did you go through anything that was like, okay, I don't know if I can do this anymore? What was that like for you?
Well, I'm gonna give you an example of one. So buttercream is not your friend in the summertime. That's
Okay.
Buttercream is not your friend in the summertime. And I was trying to do this cake, and besides it being hot outside, the house was holding heat. So it was like, okay, trying to get the cake wouldn't act right. And then by the time I got to the customer's house to drop the cake off, the buttercream had already like started melting, slid the cake over in the box. I ain't gonna lie, I sat in the car and cried. I cried because it was the point of my. I did
Wow.
everything I was supposed to do to get this cake to look like something. And then as time go on, and then you watching other people and you looking into other people and they showing examples of what can be done. So what I learned is, instead of just using regular butter when you're doing the buttercream, it's a thing called high ratio shortening. It's not the regular Crisco. It's high ratio shortening. And when you add that with the butter, it holds for the summer.
Oh
So
wow.
it's like, yeah, so it's like you gotta learn how to substitute if you want to succeed. So it's like you gotta investigate, do your homework, look a little bit further so that you can make sure that when that summertime comes, you still on point. It's a lot to it.
You know what? I mean, it sounds like it. It sounds like it's a whole. Because I've seen you like put together stuff, and it's like I've always been amazed by you being able to do it. Because it's like and it looks like it's a lot that goes into it. What would you say is if somebody was like saying, hey, you know what? I'm getting started, but I don't know all the stuff that you may know. What would you say is one of the things that you would think that in the beginning stages is really the most difficult to kind of get started with and learning?
So for me, and let's say it's one of the students, the first thing they have to understand, is this something that you want to do? Is it a hobby, or is this something that you want to pursue?
Mm-hmm.
If it's just a hobby, we can always show a class and doing cupcakes or something. But if this is your passion and this is something that you feel that, like how for me it brings peace, then yeah, we can succeed from there. So we start from the very basic, learning to understand the different milks, learning the different flours, learning maybe a shortcut that can get you to the next step, learning how, like I said, the buttercreams, learning the different ways to do the buttercream, coloring the buttercream, keeping the, the texture so it doesn't change when the temperature changes. So it goes into a lot as far as making sure that the person wants to make this a passion and not just like I want to make cupcakes for my friends when they come over for the party.
Right.
It's a difference. It's like we discussed before. We have to figure out what categories they want to be in. You want to make it your passion and succeed with it, or you just want to do it for leisure. So it's different ways.
Do you find that like when you're trying to get customers and trying to, or even clients you might have worked with in the past, which one was the most difficult for you?
The ones that had $1,000 budget that only had $200.
Okay.
So those are the ones that want what's the saying? They want the horse, the carriage, and the castle, but they only can get into the front door. Yeah. Those are the ones that have so many problems. And then there's the ones that saying, I want this, and that. And then when you explain the price, all of a sudden, no, I don't need that. And then what I also, as the journey goes on, what I also learned is a deposit saves you, because it's the point about it. You got the ones that you tell them the price, and then you get all this, have everything all together, and at the last minute they turn around and say, what, I canceled. So it's the point about it. You have to make sure who you dealing with is serious. Right. Not saying, just, fishing around. Then you have the ones when you tell them the price, they like, oh no, that's too high. But then when they go to someone else is higher than you. Then they want to come back to you, but then want to turn around and negotiate the price. That's the word, negotiate.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people that do that. The negotiation is ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I think that's the thing where it's like you have people where in their minds they're like, okay, well, could I have gotten this here or could I have gotten this there? And it's like, you put so much time and effort into it and making it happen. People just don't understand that. They don't understand the details. Because the details is really what, and the timing is really what, makes it what it is. And they just,
exactly,
they don't have the appreciation for it. In their minds, like, okay, I'm paying you, just give it to me. And then they're like, okay, I'll pay like $200 for this, when knowing that it costs way more to do this because of what you're asking for.
Then you got the ones that ask for the discount. But then you sit there and you think to yourself, and it goes to, because I remember a couple of people that's in the cake industry, and I heard them say it. When they go into Gucci or Fendi, they don't ask for a discount. They pay that $2,500 and better for them bags and shoes. They don't go in there asking for a discount. And matter of fact, whenever you go into Fendi or Gucci, there's never anything on sale. So It's like, so why would you want my business to do discounts and sales because you don't want to pay the price?
Yeah, like with Gucci and speaking about Gucci and those companies, but what they do is they'll, anything that they don't want anymore, they'll sell it to like a lower end, company. And they'll still make their money for it, but it's because it's, it's not what's trending now, or not what the new product is. It's like they're still going to make their money from it, but they'll just sell it somewhere else where, now they'll lower the price point because it's not as hot off the market, or it's just like this is not the newest thing, and so they're able to leverage that, But I think the thing is, it's like you said, it's like they don't alter their prices because people really buy because of really how they feel. And
Mm-hmm.
they say, okay, if I spend, you know, $2,500, you know, then I must have this must be important. This must have a high value, and they'll appreciate it more.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you know, so I always say to people, you know, whatever you do is priceless. So whatever you charge is reasonable,
Right.
you know, and that's just really what it is. It's okay, you know. So speaking of charging, um, so for your I know people, it's free for people to join your community for free, and you have resources and stuff like that for them. But for your program, like, what is it? How much does it cost for people to be able to participate in that?
Right. So the starting price for our program, rather my program, is 5,000.
Okay.
And with the 5,000, you're getting everything. You're getting from A to Z. You're getting what's the word? The whole caboodle with the
Mm-hmm.
5,000. So it's not like you're going to just learn one basic thing. You're going to learn everything so that the point that you go out and you're able to make that six figures, help you be able to be successful. Make sure that you're going to make that profit, that to the point that you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're going to be successful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is, you know, it's hard. It's hard for anybody in any industry, you know, especially in this industry, because you're dealing with people who they don't understand the sacrifices you're making. They really don't. They really don't. So is there anything that I'm leaving out in regards to what you do? Because I know you do a lot. I know you like you are part of your community. You have options for people to buy, like um, you know, tools that they may need and all other stuff as well. So is there anything else that I'm leaving out?
So as far as leaving out anything, I think we covered everything, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna go make sure they know that with this program is if you want to do it for leisure, we're open to it. If you want to do it as a career to get to point A to Z for as far as making the profits and being successful, we do it all. And you're not just working with me, there's a community that's going to help you if you want to branch off into something else or you have another idea. We're there to help. It's not just we're not a one trick pony. We're going to branch out and help you do anything and everything that you want to be successful at. Any idea you have, we're going to push you to make sure that you're successful.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Vicky, thank you. Thank you
Marcus,
for
you're
doing
so
doing
welcome.
what you do. You know, I've always been amazed at it. So I figure, you know, I remember when me and you started working together, and I was like, you know, you need to teach people this stuff. You know, even though I know there's a lot of people out there where they've been, you know, that you look at and you admire and stuff, but you know, you probably sometimes we all underestimate the things that we're good at. You
Yeah, I
know,
remember the first time we met when we was at a friend of ours event. I'm sitting
yeah,
at the table. I
yeah.
remember that too.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? And I saw how you had set everything up. I was like, you know what? This is, yeah, you got the gift. So, you know, you guys, trust me, she's an amazing teacher. She'll be able to help you and guide you through whatever you guys are trying to do, and it's gonna be awesome. So, thank you again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Bye, Marcus. Thank you.